And gabi, no matter where you are in the world. Welcome to today's live stream. Since today's Columbus Day in the U.S., we kind of figured it'd be appropriate to come down and check out Cologne Street. You used to do a lot for supplies here in this general area, didn't you? So we're going to have a local tour guide again today. And we are here out in front of 138 Mall. But we're going to head down that way to start with, and the Cologne obelisk is down that way. Now, Papa, Cologne Street's the oldest street in the Philippines, right?
Yeah. 7-Eleven before.
Yeah. You and I hung out here one day while
Yeah.
Mama and Cindy went shopping in 138. Yeah, you see a lot of this down here. Hey, Papa. Don't give that to him. Yeah, I won't give to beggars. If Cindy or Papa or another Filipino is with me, we will do that. Salamat, Papa. Yeah, Cindy, if you would, could you jot that down in our expenses? Now that's a big old university. May look that. Oo. Asawa ko, Cebuana.
Okay, I follow you.
Salamat. Yeah, it was 5 pesos. It's not COVID. That's not COVID, people. That's a 40-year smoker. Oh, I hope they got an ATM.
Yeah.
They do. Oh, huh. The University of Visayas BPI. Now, that's actually kind of a cool looking building, but I don't see any windows or anything. I'm not sure entirely sure what that is. I see something about a Gazzano supermarket. I don't. Oh, Food Square. I guess it's a newer supermarket. Ah, The main entrance to University of Visayas. Yeah, there's about 3 major universities here. Yeah, and try to map out the easiest, best way to get across this one. Oh, Papa. You guys are crazy. They ain't gonna slow down for anybody. Come on, people. Work with me. Oh, I've seen these food courts. Instead of these little vendors sitting up individually, they'll come here and have little vendors and have 10 of them. Everybody gets a little bit more business that way. I'm hoping the rain holds off. Hey, Chris Levine, how you doing today? Tarpaulin printing. How's those prices? Oh, okay, very cool. We ought to look at see getting some Filter Phoenix stickers set up. My buntag. My buntag. Yeah, here you can find every frickin' thing. And, whoa. Yeah. No, just a step. No warnings. No painting. No nothing. Papa pointed that out to me because I was about ready to just continue walking. People frequently ask me if I feel safe here in the Philippines. Man, the people here generally don't scare me or don't bother me in the least. The sidewalks, my buntag. The sidewalks, on the other hand, they terrify me. Oh, very cool. A Singer store. Oh, Chris, I'm definitely going to have to keep that one in mind. That I'm not a small guy by American standards, even. My buntag live stream.
Oh,
That so yeah, me trying to find clothes here in the Philippines is a fool's errand at best. And I've heard about that from other expats, that they can they'll take a shirt that they like in, allow the tailor to tear it apart and get pattern out of it, and then have 4 or 5 made. My buntag. Yeah, here's another one, guys. I don't mean supermarket. Okay. I guess this must be extra parking for them. Yeah, parking is a challenge at best on a good day. We parked in the Super Metro. Mambuntag tanan. Oh, okay, a little sorry. Some of these stores take you a couple minutes to realize what they are. They may look like a sorry, but they wind up being something different. Now, this is actually kind of cool. It's a historical marker that explains a little bit about Cologne Street. The thing I always thought was funny It's the crosswalk goes up to it, stops, and then comes on the other side. But it's like a lot of things in the Philippines. One of these days that I can come back down with Papa, I'm gonna bring a camera back down here and do some street photography. But we're trying to emphasize on getting a good photo and not what's around me. I want Papa or someone. Oh, we're gonna take a quick little side trip. I didn't realize it was this close.
There's a monument there. See? There's a monument. This is Marian Street.
I may have to keep this in mind. But that's close enough to justify walking from there. A few months ago, probably about 4 to 6 months ago, I came down here and did a little bit, but I didn't have Papa with me, so I couldn't ask questions of anybody. Or it was very difficult to ask questions of anybody. This is a really cool heritage, Cebu Heritage Monument. Woke up with a nasty sinus headache this morning and took some decongestants, and now all the friggin' sinuses are draining. Yeah, as soon as I dare, I'm gonna scoot over there. Cool. That this is actually a really interesting monument. I was able to ask somebody that they spoke enough English and I had enough Visayan. It's closed now for remodeling, not because of COVID. They're just using COVID as an extra reason to do it, but they're doing some rehab to it. But yeah, that this was actually put in 2000, from 1997 to 2000. It took a while to put in. And this is actually a pretty cool plaque to it, and explains a little bit more about it. And it honors the endeavor of being free of the Spanish, but also the Americans. And Papa,
Yeah.
Visayan or Tagalog?
Bisaya.
Visayan.
Yeah.
So that plaque is actually translated from English to Visayan too, or Visayan to English. I'm not sure which way it went. But yeah, this is actually a cool monument that I'm mapping out a route again.
Careful.
Hopefully when everything gets back closer to normal, I can come down and do some photography of this. That I think would be a pretty awesome monument to come check out. That it shows Magellan's landing. There's about 6 different scenes that are all portrayed that blend from one to the next. And in that respect, it's actually a really cool thing. And like I say, I'm hoping that it opens up well enough I can go in and get some photography done. Bring a nice wide angle lens to get some better photos of it. Now,
This is the fire department here.
yeah, this is the main fire
Department.
Yeah, fire department, Bureau of Fire Protection, BFP. And they have their own little private chapel. Papa, Jose Rizal?
No,
No?
it's not. It's not Jose Rizal.
Who?
Maybe,
Ambot?
I think it's Ramon Magsaysay, the oldest one. Yeah. Ramon Magsaysay. Because Ramon Magsaysay was dead in Mount Manunggol here in Cebu.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was dead. He was pasaway.
Yeah, there was a big plane crash, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mount Manunggol. Heritage at Cebu Monument. I believe he is Eduardo Castrillo, the artist.
Oh, very cool.
He was the artist of this one.
I can see I got a couple comments. I need to get a little bit less. Yeah, I got a couple of firefighter friends back home. I've shown them some of the equipment that is still in use today. That's a big inline 6. Or is that a V12? I'm not sure if it's a V12 or an inline 6. But yeah, that they were kind of surprised and a little concerned. Hey, Mr. David Brown, how you doing today? But yeah, this monument's actually a really cool monument. And I've read some interesting stuff on it, but I haven't been able to find somebody to talk with, to do like an interpretation of it, or whatever you'd want to say. I'm not sure what this scene's actually portraying. But yeah, there's an inside maintenance. There used to be, I want to make sure I'm pointing in the right place, I think. There you go. There used to be some kind of plaques on there that looked like they've been sun faded horribly. And I was hoping that that might be part of what they were correcting. That's always a good place to be. But I don't see a whole lot of sun in the Philippines today. Uh-oh. We're gonna go back over and cross over here. Because at least this way I only have one-way traffic. Maybe not. One way, unless that's not the way you happen to be going. Yeah, for those that have watched that last Chica Chica we did, we talked about a special update. That a couple things happened and we had to adjust and adapt, and are still in the process of adapting. But tomorrow's Chica Chica, we will explain what's going on and where we're at with it. And it's a bit of a change for the channel. We're not changing up much. We're just certifying what we used to do. or what we do anyhow. But we found out there's a few more hoops we got to jump through that we didn't quite expect. We got scooters coming up the... I'm not sure if these are all new or used or mixed. I think they're all, I think it's a mix. Another tarp printing.
Yeah.
And a cab that's in a hurry to get by. Huh. Tom's Boneless Lechon. Man, but that Kitty House of Learning. Okay, that's what that was. Unfortunately, all the schools are still online enrollment, so. Interesting entrance. I guess it helps keep flooding down. I've seen some pictures where this area was flooded pretty well, so I think flooding may be an issue in this area. It is fun to be out and about. Papa and I try to do walking live streams whenever weather permitting and life in general permits. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we try to change it up a little bit and explore new areas or different areas, or at least look at them from different ways. And now that things are finally getting more and more open, it's way easier to do that. Huh. Olivia's Sablad building,
Yeah,
1960.
Oliva, 1960s. Yeah.
Now that was about the time you were in college down here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is at St. Peter and Paul Medical Clinic. That part of the reason why I'll go down one side and back up the other is that way you can see a lot of what's on the other side, and that also gives viewers a chance that they came in late or whatever to see what was going on. Man, what the... Need some shoes repaired? Man, what the... Live stream. Hey, baby girl. We need a stroller for Pumpkin?
Yeah.
We found a place to come get one. The other cool thing to this is we get to discover a lot of stuff that you just don't see shy of getting into the area and just walking through it. Hey, Papa.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that name?
Hakusalim. Hakusalim.
Hakusalim?
Yeah. Instead of Jakasalim. It's Hakusalim. This is where Jujel Doher is training here.
Oh, okay. We dropped him off.
He dropped it up there.
We dropped him off a few times in here. Okay, okay. Cross?
No.
Oh. Yeah, they don't mess around with that light turns green. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. Furniture store. For a little bit of everything store, I think, actually. Hey, baby girl, you needed the storage containers? Oh! I've got these in the office room. Those things are great. I may try to convince you to let me buy a few more. They'd work good for pumpkin and storage too. My mud duck. Now here's across the street from the University of Visayas. You see, it's a huge college. And there's that BPI. We may have to swing in there on the way back. I needed to find an ATM to get some cash anyhow. Donna Modesta. Oh, Sing Sung Gazzano. We live in Sing Sung Sitio. My mud. Oh, very nice. Oh. Again, you gotta love these. And right there's another one. Yeah, sidewalks in the Philippines are a challenge. I am more concerned about hazards with the sidewalks than I am the people or my safety in general. And at times it's kind of comical. I guess this one's handicap compliant. That after this, I think he's sizing a ring. My muntak.
Hello. I'm making jewelry.
Ah.
You can take picture.
Oo.
That is gold.
Very cool. That
This is traditional. In making jewelry, we are using traditional idea in
Oh,
making
very-
jewelry.
oh, very cool.
Yeah, this is gold.
Very nice. But you see, I'd love to come down here, get with Papa to help with the language issues, and do some photo essays of these places. My buntak. Vlogger. My buntak. That Cindy and I actually looked at getting a medallion made for my son. That he wanted a custom piece, and found out what it would be. We need to get some more information from him, and I guess he changed his mind on it anyhow. It wasn't exactly cheap, but it was way less expensive than you could get back in the US, especially for a custom piece. Now this is Cebu Business Hotel. We've looked at it a few times, but have never pursued it. Partly because there's a Palm Grass Hotel just up the way that on our channel, if you look, there's actually a review of it, and it's an awesome little place. Cindy and I have stayed there a couple times. Mama, Papa, Cindy and I have stayed there a couple times. I don't think you can quite see it, but it's just up that way. We needed to come down one time and get some paperwork. And that was actually the easiest place to stay, that we were real close to everything. Yeah, it looks like he custom makes jewelry there. That he was talking about, he does traditional means of jewelry. And I like to do street photography. That we've got a Flickr account, there we go, that I post a lot of that stuff too. And I haven't been doing the photography like I wanted to here of recent for a bunch of different reasons. Partly is the area that I'm in. I kind of photographed everything I could, and Cindy doesn't feel terribly comfortable, and I agree with her. Me coming down with an expensive camera and not focusing on doing photography and not what's around me, my surroundings. And so now that Papa's back, I may start grabbing my camera when we come out and do these, and just spend another hour afterwards doing photography. Or just periodically grab him once a week and come to some of these areas and start doing more photography too. Oh yeah, by the way, we were able to park at the Super Metro. That we got in just before Super Metro opened, and we need to go there after we get finished with the live stream. Anyhow, there's a couple of jewelers by Carbon Market, there we go. I was putting a blank on a name. And that was actually the place where we looked at, where Cindy and I looked and found a jeweler that would do a medallion that Buddy wanted. I'm not sure what mall this is. I don't remember that being open last time we were here, do you? Huh. We'll have to check that out on our way back through. I'm not lost, but I don't know exactly where I'm at. I know there's a another big metro up here, and it's right up that way is a camera shop called Allen's Camera and Repair. Speaking of camera shops, that's an antique Kodak sign, that's for sure. We timed that one well. Did I actually had my Canon service there. Oh, okay, we just passed the road. We're passing probably about 500 pharmacies, it seems. Another really old Singer sewing machine ad. No, I'm kind of curious what that is. Metro Wholesale Mart. How fun! I may need to do some exploring when we're done. Cebu is an awesome place. I really enjoy it. There's a Watson's, another Watson's, I should say. Hey, Killing, welcome to the channel. Mayang Bundag.
Mayang Bundag, Cebu.
Yeah, here they actually hand cut these stamps. We ought to see if we can get a Phil's to Phoenix one made. That oh yeah, another place where the sidewalk just kind of falls off in front of you. And of course, where there's one dealer, there's four. Okay, all items 10 pesos. Yeah, that's one thing I do love about the Philippines. Now that's kind of a cool looking building. And it looks like there's apartments in the upper part of it. I'm thinking it used to be some kind of optical store in there. Manginasal. Oh, okay. Yeah, here you have to watch out for the sidewalks and the traffic. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at now. I want to go this way. I think. I hope. Hey, Papa.
Yeah.
It's up this street the SSS office is,
That
right?
is one Lula Street.
Social Security is up that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I do know where I'm at. Okay. There's a green light. We don't cross on those. That Allen's camera I was talking about is right up here just past this corner. And it's this little hole in the wall place that does fantastic work and are super reasonably priced. I've got a T6i, one of the old Rebel cameras, and it's 6 years old, 5 years old, and it's never been cleaned, and it was pretty bad. And so they took it in, they cleaned the body, they did a body cleaning, they cleaned the inside, and they said the sensor was in fantastic shape. There was no reason to clean it. So they sealed everything back up and just charged me for the cleaning of the body. And it was only like 500 pesos to clean the body, which does about 10 bucks for an intense cleaning on that. And it came out almost new. That here is the 99-cent store to Philippines, Unitop. Yeah, Allen's camera, if you don't know that it's here, you're never gonna find it. Knowing that it was here, I actually had a little bit of a challenge finding it. And so I'm hoping I can find it again. Oh, there it is. Allen's camera. If you're ever in Cebu and need camera work done on pretty much any brand of camera, here's where you need to come. Yeah, they say they specialize in digital cameras and lens cleaning. I don't think they sell cameras. I don't think they sell new cameras, at least. But they do digital printing in the whole freaking 9 yards. But this is an awesome place. They got some great workers here, and they are unquestionably worth it. And they do have some old, I guess they do have old cameras for sale, used cameras. Probably cameras people have pawned. Oh, very cool. I've got all Canon lenses, so, and they seem to have a whole bunch of Nikon, but I don't see a whole lot of Canon. I see one, two. But yeah, in the back they've got a veterinarian pet store, and it smells like a veterinarian pet store. But yeah, Social Security office is up that way, and That building right there. There's a salon in there that Cindy got. I never pronounced this right. Ribboning done for I don't remember how much it was. Yeah. And that's the other big Metro store.
That is the Metro Kaisa. The bigger one here.
One of them is Metro Cologne, and what's the other one?
Yeah. Metro Leon.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Metro Appliances. Man, what that? You know, the one thing I haven't seen since we've been back here that I used to see a ton of is the knife sharpeners. That you used to see a bunch of these guys. Remember that? They would have these kind of like exercise bicycles that were converted, and they had a little grinder on them that they'd do knife sharpening right there. That they'd have a sharpening stone and a dressing stone attached to it, so that they could do a good sharpening on your knives. And again, you know, they were 20, 30 pesos, and it was hardly anything. Shoelaces of every size and a color imaginable. Oh, very cool. That goes way back in there. Mahambuntag! Mahambuntag. Yeah. Avon was a big thing here for a long time. I don't know if it still is or isn't. And here's a Watson's Pharmacy. Oh, okay. These little malls like this that have the little vendor stalls like that they're insanely common, and you can find a little bit of everything. Hey, Cindy, can you bump it up to 10? And of course, 7-Eleven. They're actually having quarantine promotions. Mundak. A little bit of a challenge. Yeah, when they're asking, I'm motor like that, they're asking for anybody that wants a hobble ride. And they would gladly put Papa and I on a hobble here. There we go. Huh. We may need to come back. We may need to come back and check out what that is. I'm not sure if that's a what we think of as a wholesaler or not. Yeah, this is the street that we just came down, that intersection that we had a little bit of a challenge getting across. Okay.
Very deep.
Gotta love Cebu. That's why I kind of hesitant when we walked up to that one. Some of them, the other side is just like that, that it's just as big of a step down as it looks. Oh. Yeah, you need to choose where you cross very carefully. There is no such thing as PDA, the Philippine Disability Act. I guess actually there is, but you can see how well it is enforced. I'm gonna walk down this way real quick and see what this is, if I can, if I don't get kicked out. I don't remember seeing this place. Again, this is insanely common. Instead of the coffee bean and tea leaf, this is a bean leaf. That copycats are a big thing here. Okay. My mudak. Oh, very cool.
Really place.
It is.
It's our parking.
Got decent parking, open air parking, but gated and or guarded and secured. Huh. Now this is something that's always kind of struck me as unusual. You just don't see in the West. They've got dental and medical offices in these little strip malls like this. It looks to be a really nice little strip mall. It was the Colonnade Mall that we were looking at on the way up. Whoa! That didn't do what I expected it to. But yeah, walking these streets are, like I say, that they're interesting. My mudak. Another okay, 10 pesos all items. I've heard of some expats having a little bit of luck. My mudak. Finding clothes in these ukay-ukays. Somewhere we have a picture of Cindy standing with the Loud and Proud Philippines sign behind her. That when we got here early on, we had to go get some paperwork and some stuff. And again, there's a PSA office and a few other government offices all right in this general area. So it worked out well to come down here for the day. That dude needs a muffler big time. But we're gonna head back down to the BPI so I can use the ATM before we come back here and get some stuff. Walking past this store, the music is blaring. So I don't know how well you're going to hear me for the next 100 meters or so until we get past it. Well, I think that right there's Pizza Hut, I think. The Mama and Papa enjoy coming down to Pizza Hut.
A fresh and easy. A minimum single receipt purchase of 1,500 pesos for MRC members or 5,000 pesos for MPC members entitled to a free one-pack lucky instant nami chicken pack or one Savor Select dishwashing liquid, one stir or one stir rice. Online shopping,
Cindy and I tried this Rib Shack one time. It was okay, but neither one of us were terribly impressed. And it was kind of during the height of the restrictions. So their menu was extremely limited.
Give your home a clean and fresh look. Keep it away from disease causing germs and viruses. Clean up.
Hey Cindy, will Watson's work for your drugstore? If so, we'll pick it up after we go to BPI.
And exclusive treat to all MRC and MBC members. A minimum of 800 pesos qualifying single repeat purchase worth of home care.
Eventually the light will turn, even if traffic never lets up. Oh, speaking of which, it just turned. The entire canal is open. There's just a couple of stepping stones to cross it. Yeah, this is that Cebu Business Hotel that we passed a little bit ago. There was a lot of these that were set up back in April to have the 500th anniversary of Magellan's landing here. And everything was still shut down. A lot of the events that they had planned and literally spent a year planning wound up turning into virtual events. And sadly, it came and went with very little fanfare. I know I passed a BPI here, not too far from here. Obviously, it was a little further than I thought it was. I'm beginning to wonder if there may not have been a better office inside an ATM inside the Metro store. It can't be too far down here because there isn't a whole lot more down here. Or a whole lot more of down here, let me put it that way. Hey Filipino Experience, how you doing today? Oh, here it is. You managed to join us just as we were getting ready to sign off. There we go. Oop. There we go. Hey there, Papa. from Cebu City on Cologne Street.
Cologne Street.
Mabuhay!
Bye.